I'll have this.
I'll have this.
계산서 주세요.
Bill.
Can we get the bill?
Can we get the bill?
추천 메뉴가 뭐예요?
V of BTS has once again caught fans off guard, but this time it's not through music or visuals, but through something much more personal. Recently, Taehyung shared a series of Instagram stories that quickly grabbed the attention of ARMY worldwide. Instead of selfies or behind-the-scenes moments, he posted content focused entirely on learning English, showing a side of him that feels both relatable and deeply motivating. What really stood out wasn't just the study material itself, but the message behind it. Alongside the clips of simple English sentence abiyas, Taehyung included a powerful statement. This time, I'll do it seriously. No more excuses. For many fans, this wasn't just a casual update. It felt like a declaration of intent, something bigger than just language learning. The stories featured basic but practical phrases, things you might use while traveling or having daily conversations. From ordering food to asking for recommendations, it's clear that Taehyung is focusing on real-life communication. It's simple, but also incredibly strategic, especially for someone with a global fan base. Naturally, this unexpected update sparked curiosity. Why now? What is he preparing for? While nothing has been officially confirmed, fans can't help but feel that this marks the beginning of something new for V. As fans looked closer at Taehyung's Instagram stories, many began to notice how structured and consistent his approach to learning actually is. This wasn't a random moment of curiosity. It felt like part of a routine. The materials he shared focused on repetition, daily listening, and simple sentence patterns, which are often considered one of the most effective ways to build real conversational skills. What makes this even more interesting is how intentional everything seems. The phrases he practiced weren't complex or academic. Instead, they were practical and situational. Expressions like asking for the bill, recommending menu items, or saying, "take it easy," may sound basic, but they form the foundation of natural communication. It shows that Taehyung is starting from the ground up, prioritizing fluency over perfection. There was also a quiet determination visible in the way the content was presented. No flashy edits, no distractions, just straightforward learning slides. For an artist known for his visuals and stage presence, this stripped-down approach felt refreshingly real. It gave fans a glimpse into his mindset, focused, disciplined, and ready to improve. And perhaps that's what resonated most with ARMY. It wasn't about perfection, it was about effort. Seeing Taehyung commit to something so fundamental reminded fans that growth often starts with the simplest steps. Beyond the study content itself, what truly captured fans' attention was the mindset Taehyung chose to share. The phrase, "no more excuses," quickly became the highlight of his update, spreading across fan communities and sparking discussions about what it really means. For many, it felt like a turning point, a moment where he's setting clear intentions for himself. This kind of message carries weight, especially coming from someone like V. Known for his artistic and free-spirited personality, seeing him express such a firm and disciplined mindset adds a new layer to how fans perceive him. It suggests that behind the calm and creative exterior, there's also a strong drive pushing him forward. Fans also began connecting the dots. Could this be preparation for future global activities? With BTS members continuing to expand their individual paths, strong communication skills, especially in English, play a huge role in connecting with international audiences. While nothing has been officially announced, the timing of this effort certainly feels meaningful. At the same time, many ARMYs found the message personally inspiring. The idea of starting fresh, committing seriously, and letting go of excuses is something anyone can relate to. In that sense, Taehyung didn't just share a study update, he shared motivation. Another detail that didn't go unnoticed was the type of learning resources Taehyung was using, from beginner-level English conversation lessons to simple visual learning cards. Everything pointed toward a back-to-basics approach. It's a method often recommended for long-term consistency, especially for learners aiming to build confidence step by step. Interestingly, one of the screenshots also showed a study book alongside a message asking for recommendations. Taehyung openly reached out, essentially inviting fans to be part of his learning journey. This small interaction created a sense of connection, making ARMY feel involved rather than just being spectators. Moments like this highlight something unique about Taehyung's communication style. Even without appearing on screen, he manages to create engagement in a subtle but meaningful way. By sharing his process instead of just results, he allows fans to witness his growth in real time. It also reinforces the idea that this isn't a short-term phase. Asking for resources, exploring different methods, and committing publicly all suggest that he's taking this seriously. Whatever his goal may be, one thing is clear: Taehyung is fully invested in this journey. As the conversation around Taehyung's update continues to grow, one thing becomes increasingly clear. This simple moment has left a lasting impression. What started as a quiet Instagram story quickly turned into a meaningful topic among fans, not because of what was shown, but because of what it represents. There's something powerful about seeing an artist at his level choosing to focus on self-improvement in such a grounded way. No grand announcement, no dramatic reveal, just a personal commitment shared openly. It's this kind of authenticity that continues to strengthen the bond between Taehyung and ARMY. At the same time, the question still lingers: what is he preparing for? Whether it's future interviews, global promotions, or simply personal growth, the possibilities remain wide open. And perhaps that's part of the excitement. Fans are witnessing the beginning of something without knowing exactly where it will lead. For now, one message stands above everything else: no more excuses. And if this is the mindset Taehyung is embracing, then whatever comes next is definitely something worth watching.